Do you remember Firestarter? No, not the Prodigy song, the 80s Stephen King flick. Released in 1984, Firestarter is this wild sci-fi thriller meets horror story with a dash of government conspiracy. Basically everything you loved about 80s movies rolled up in one. Picture this. Tiny Drew Barrymore, fresh off E.T., plays Charlie, a little girl who can set things on fire with her mind. Yup, pyrokinesis. Her dad, played by David Keith, just wants to keep her safe, but the government's got other ideas. There's Martin Sheen as a super shady official, and George C. Scott absolutely chewing up the scenery as a creepy assassin named Rainbird. The whole thing is a flaming road trip, complete with psychic showdowns, burning buildings, and that paranoia-laced post-Watergate vibe. Behind the scenes, this movie was a bit of a hot potato too. Universal wanted John Carpenter to direct. He was coming off The Thing, but when that bombed at the box office, they switched to Mark Lester instead. They filmed all over North Carolina, and it actually helped put the area on Hollywood's radar. Plus, the score is this super trippy electronic soundtrack from Tangerine Dream. It's total 80s synth heaven. But what did people think when it came out? Well, let's just say critics were divided. The New York Times thought it was stylish, loved the cast, and dug the special effects, especially Drew as little Charlie. But Roger Ebert, ouch, he called it astonishingly boring. Even Stephen King himself kind of roasted it, although he eventually softened up and admitted some bits hold up. Today, Firestarter has mostly lukewarm reviews. Rotten Tomatoes critics give it 35%, audiences 50%. But fans still talk about the killer pyrotechnics, Barrymore's performance, and that ambient Tangerine Dream score. It's got a bit of a cult vibe and outlasted its so-so box office, becoming a standout rental in the heyday of VHS. If you love 80s movies, behind-the-scenes trivia, or just want more stories of pyromaniac kids and shadowy government goons, don't miss out. Subscribe to Movies of the 80s on Substack for all kinds of fun 80s movie history and reviews. And hit subscribe to Movies of the 80s here on YouTube for daily doses of retro movie goodness.